McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him, and he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. That money, that money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
Because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no...
that he owns 60 properties worth a combined $42 million. According to reports from sources that dispute those claims, the financial success Mayweather often highlights has been significantly overstated. While he has long projected the image of overseeing a massive real estate portfolio, critics argue that the reality may be far less impressive than the public has been led to believe.
So Floyd is just piecing him up. Boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. Floyd was just boxing him up, which is what he does. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him. It doesn't even hurt his record. Also money. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive though, but
He's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
You think they give them to him?
Yeah, because then you get a video like that.
Right. That's smart.
And then you get Floyd's Air Force Ones given away for charity. That's a tax write-off. There's all sorts of things that goes into
Yeah, you
that.
got a good point. But those $1 million watches, they're not giving you those.
Persona known as Money Mayweather. Joe Rogan pointed to this transformation, saying Floyd gradually placed greater emphasis on financial success than on delivering exciting performances in the ring. He also criticized Mayweather for regularly making dismissive remarks about the fighters he faced.
Floyd went from being like a real exciting pressure fighter, and he had a bunch of hand problems, to like Money Mayweather, start talking, just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's crazy.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
But also to the enormous wealth associated with his name. Although Mayweather is widely recognized as one of the most famous boxers of all time, Rogan has been critical of the idea of him competing in MMA, saying he believes Floyd would struggle badly in that environment. His comments highlight the view that, despite Mayweather's boxing greatness, some respected analysts have questioned how well his skills would translate outside the sport.
Floyd Mayweather applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train. He's screwed. First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on to get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight.
He's screwed.
It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said it should be 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck, but Conor's going to get a hold of him. And then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the way from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for Floyd.
Had a referee removed during the middle of a fight. Rogan used the example to illustrate the level of authority and status Floyd had reached, suggesting that only someone with his reputation and standing in a sport could be associated with such an incident. According to Rogan's perspective, the story also reflected how Mayweather's financial success and star power have shaped many aspects of his boxing career.
The referee said Floyd Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch, and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight. It was insanity.
With both his father and uncle known for their highly competitive attitudes, Mayweather grew up in an environment that encouraged him to strive for excellence in everything he pursued. Rogan believes that foundation played a major role in shaping the elite boxer Floyd became at the peak of his career. He also noted that the same drive appears to influence the way Mayweather approaches business ventures and financial success today.
You just look at boxing in terms of like how often you get hit versus how often do you hit the other guy. He's the best ever. The way him and his uncle and his father talk, I imagine they were always super competitive from the time they were young.
Yeah.
Like he grew up being they're super competitive. They're competitive about talking. They're competitive about all kinds of things. So it's like that hive, like growing up with that all the time, and the boxing skill.
His income exceeds that of Bill Gates. Although remarks like these attract attention, critics argue that they don't align with how boxing revenue and pay-per-view earnings are typically generated. According to analysts who have examined those claims, the figures have been widely challenged as unrealistic and lacking credible support.
And Floyd Mayweather says he makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes what did he say, $300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240. And I know I'm 5'8" and a half and 240. So there you go. There's no way. If he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. $36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million a month. So there you go.
Said that he hopes his children will continue along a similar business path and help build on what he has created. According to Mayweather, his long-term goal is to establish lasting wealth for future generations. At the same time, that outlook has drawn criticism from people who believe his emphasis on money has overshadowed other qualities.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. I told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
That he still owes money to others in the boxing world. One of the most widely discussed claims came from rapper 50 Cent, who alleged that Floyd cheated him out of $2 million while Mayweather was serving time in jail. According to 50 Cent, Floyd asked him to manage his promotional business during that period, prompting him to invest his own money. After Floyd was released, however, 50 Cent claimed that Mayweather acted as though no such arrangement had ever existed.
We brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying him the new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face and he tell me to do that.
Many individuals within Floyd's own circle were unhappy with him. According to 50 Cent, Mayweather places an excessive focus on money and, in his view, falls short when it comes to personal values. He also alleged that Floyd frequently boasts about his wealth and success, arguing that this behavior makes it difficult for some people to admire him for anything beyond his accomplishments inside the boxing ring.
So the money's really gone.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money.
And it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Do you think he step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
Paul also publicly claimed that he was still owed money following their exhibition bout. According to Logan, despite the event attracting worldwide attention and generating significant revenue, he had not received the full payment he believed he was due. Those accusations added to the ongoing debate over Mayweather's financial dealings and further fueled criticism of what some view as his strong focus on money.
Why fight Logan Paul?
Name another boxer besides myself that's more famous than Logan Paul.
Tyson Fury?
What? I want you to look up Tyson Fury, how many followers, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has.
Logan Paul, 56 million. Tyson Fury, 4 million.
So 50 compared to 4 something. I can fight a fighter right now, guarantee myself 35 million. Or me and Logan Paul can go out and entertain and have fun and make 100 million or more. So if you were me, you gotta look at 35 million for 12 rounds and 100 for 6 rounds. Big difference.
Accept occasional fights because he still wants or needs to earn more money. De La Hoya has argued that some boxers eventually run into financial trouble after years of extravagant spending, pointing to Mayweather's well-known taste for luxury cars, designer clothing, and private jets. De La Hoya suggested that this lifestyle is one reason he holds that opinion.
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Floyd has frequently attracted attention for his lavish purchases. He has showcased a watch reportedly valued at around $18 million and has also claimed to own a large collection of luxury timepieces worth thousands of dollars each. While displays like these often generate headlines, they have also prompted ongoing discussion about whether that level of spending can be maintained over the long run, even by someone with Mayweather's reported wealth.
How much is it?
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, dude?
You're the first to see it.
That's insane. That
1.8 is high. 18 life.
That happy birthday, champ. That's how we doing. 1 point. That is sick, dude.
But you gotta show him what he's saying.
Money green.
No, hold on. This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd Money Mayweather. 1 of 1 piece.
One of one.
Money team. Can we see it on him? Yes, sir.
That 1 of 1.
$1.8 million.
I think it's a 1 of 1.
Joe Rogan has also shared his opinion on Floyd's bout with Conor McGregor, describing it as a fight driven primarily by financial reward. Although Mayweather had already stepped away from professional competition, he returned to the ring for a payday reportedly worth around $100 million. To Rogan, The event was another example of Floyd using his star power to generate massive earnings, reinforcing the image he has built around financial success.
Okay, so your new contract, you wanted no extensions. That's one thing.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
that's one thing.
Okay, what was one of them? The ability to box?
One of them was the ability to box. They said that wasn't an option. Boxing is dead. It's not possible. This and that.
Now, what does that feel like to you, knowing that Conor McGregor did it and fought Floyd Mayweather and made $100 million?
Yes, gentlemen, let's do this.
A bitch, nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Nah, sneak designs, that's that shit I don't like.
Floyd has never hesitated to speak confidently about his accomplishments. He has repeatedly argued that no fighter in boxing history has achieved what he has during his career. While that self-assurance has become a defining part of his public image, his frequent comparisons to other boxers have also drawn skepticism and criticism from many observers.
Well, I think I'm separated now. You know, I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, you know, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. I had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my records.
Floyd chose to face Logan Paul in a lucrative exhibition, but later criticized Mike Tyson for taking a high-profile bout with Jake Paul later in life. That contrast drew attention from both fans and commentators, with many arguing that his position appeared inconsistent. In their view, Mayweather seemed supportive of money-driven fights when he participated in them himself, while taking a different stance when other fighters made similar decisions.
When you watch something like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, what is your reaction? When you watch him boxing for free, you can have millions and millions and millions of views. But when you're watching Floyd Mayweather, you have to pay. I think WWE is good for Logan, and Jake Paul, easy. At 48, too easy.
Mike Tyson has also publicly shared his opinion about Floyd. On one occasion, he said that he wasn't fond of Mayweather, explaining that, in his view, Floyd continued to show off even after stepping away from professional boxing.
You don't think there's an opportunity to land a big punch on Floyd?
Let me tell you something about Floyd. This is what I don't like about him either. No matter whatever we say about him, and it could be true, but he's in that gym. He's a rat. He retired, but he stayed in the gym. He can't help it. He don't do drugs. That's his heroin, the gym.
Someone told me this. They say he doesn't have a vice.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a vice.
No, he does. The gym.
The gym.
The gym.
From the early stages of his career, Floyd has consistently presented himself as someone focused on the business side of boxing. At the same time, some of the allegations and criticisms surrounding his financial dealings have led observers to question his approach. Claims involving disputed payments and challenges to some of his public earnings statements have fueled debate, with critics arguing that the image of success he projects does not always match their perception of reality.
Floyd Mayweather is the most successful boxer in history with a 50-0 record, and one of the wealthiest athletes of all time with $1 billion in earnings. But I bet you didn't know it all started with a $750,000 bet on himself. Here's the wild story. In 2006, Floyd Mayweather was 10 years into his boxing career and earning over $5 million per fight. At the time, Mayweather was signed to Bob Arum's Top Rank boxing promotion, a partnership which saw Arum get 25% of Mayweather's fight purse. But Mayweather wanted more, and in 2006, he turned down $8 million to fight Antonio Margarita and said he deserved $20 million to fight Oscar De La Hoya. Arum wasn't happy and wouldn't pay up, so Mayweather paid the $750,000 exit fee in his contract to leave Top Rank. Mayweather then went on to promote his own fights, earning a percentage of every ticket, hot dog, and beer sold at the event, and most importantly, all pay-per-views sold. And just 1 year later in 2007, after leaving Top Rank, Mayweather made $25 million for his win against Oscar De La Hoya. Now that's what happens when you bet on yourself.
That brings today's video to a close. Thanks for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for the next one. Until next time.